Hi. Hello. Uh-oh. This is really backlit. Sorry. I've been enjoying a couple after work beers. That's why my title was called Cheap Fun. This is not sponsored. But anyways, I just wanted to come on real quick. It's my dad's birthday, and hopefully he'll be calling us back soon for like a little family chat. But I've been working really hard, so I enjoyed an after work beer, and I thought I would come on impromptu just to keep it real. And I hate being like so vulnerable, and that's why I'm trying to make myself more vulnerable. Um, just to show like the progress that I've been making, because most days I don't have an after work beer. It's not something that I need every single day anymore. And I think I've found a nice balance with my vices, let's say, in general, that I'm trying to be mindful of them and, you know, make it so, like, if I enjoy an adult beverage, it's, I'm really enjoying it. I'm not doing it habitually or something like that. So that's something that I've been thinking about. And then I have my Gumby getting bent since 1956. So I just thought it was a funny theme to talk about, kind of those moments where, like, that you drank too much at the party, maybe it was like the work party or something. Um, or whatever. We all have those stories from our past. And I recently went out to dinner and drinks with some friends, and I was driving my friend home, and I had 2 drinks. I was like, 2 drinks max for me. That was my pledge to myself. And I honored that, and I drove my friend home. And we were just talking about how lucky we were that we never got in trouble. We never, got in a car crash and injured somebody or injured ourselves. And how now we are older and we appreciate like the risk that you're taking for consuming adult beverages outside of the premise of where you're going to end up staying until you're sober again, you know? It's really nice when you have those friends that let you crash on the couch and keep you safe, or those people that take your keys and don't let you drive. But I don't think Uber or Lyft is going to save us from, ourselves, and when we choose to make like bad decisions, whatever, just in general. So I've been reflecting on that and just thinking about how fortunate I am that whatever stupid things I did, like in college or my younger years, like, I never had any serious consequences. And I don't know. I mean, I think that it's an interesting time right now because you're almost punished for having an opinion these days. And yet I think it's so important that we're able to share our differences of opinion and still maintain, I don't know, congeniality, respect for one another. And I've been doing literally the most shitty job you can imagine, scooping poop in people's backyards, scooping dog poop. And it's so humbling because, I'm a person that takes pride in their work. And so even though my personal life is a mess and I've definitely messed up at work plenty, I've always took pride in my work. And, I really worked hard in my career for so many years. And it was like, I wanted to hustle. I wanted to get stuff done. And I never really had like these high ambitions to move up and become a producer, director, or I don't know. I tried a lot of projects on my own and failed at a number of things. But I was always inspired by the work of others, and so I loved serving other people and their projects. And it's weird going to just such a menial job in which I'm just scooping people's dog poop, but it's like the things that are so fundamental to doing that job well is the good communication, keeping the gates latched. I always try and double check the gates, and I was so sad to hear that one of my clients, their gate came unlatched, and I guess their dogs got out later in the day, and that made me feel terrible because I feel like I've been very methodical, and my ways are to not just check, but double check, triple check in a compulsive kind of way that the gate is latched. And whenever somebody has a wonky gate, I try and let them know immediately that, hey, make sure this is latched properly. I did my best with it, whatever the case may be. So I really do take pride in my work, and I make it a habit to always ensure that the gate was latched. And so I was very, very sad to hear that, like, one of my clients, luckily they got the dogs and nothing happened, but that their dogs would have escaped because they didn't latch the gate properly. That bugged me for 2 weeks. I was literally crying about it when I got the text message from my supervisor. I was so upset that that would have happened because I knew that it wasn't because of my negligence, because it was a gate that I had to like pull shut. The latch is on the inside, and I pushed back on it somewhat hard to make sure it stayed. And then I even pulled back on it. So I kind of double, triple check every single time. And this week when I returned, I did the same thing. I made sure that I just obsessively checked it to make sure there's no way that it could just askew open by accident. And so, yeah, I'm always really humbled with my job every day because it seems so straightforward. It seems like any idiot could do this job. Pick up poop with the scooper, put it in a garbage can, garbage bag lined bucket, dispose of the poop in the homeowner's garbage can. It's really easy, right? But there's always these little things that catch you, like, oh yeah, the dog actually likes to poop on the deck on the second story, so you have to go up the stairs and look on the deck. It's like just the attention to detail that's required to do the job very well. That's why I think people can't completely be replaced by like a robot. Like, yeah, maybe they can get people to have virtual goggles and remote controls and move robots around. But as much as like a robot may have some superiorities to a human, I think there's just things that humans can do, that little minutia, that nuance, that we can't be replaced entirely by robots. Yeah, I'm a cyborg because I have to use my phone constantly to get my next job assignment, to get the GPS location and directions to get to that job, find the quickest bathroom in between jobs, find a coffee shop close by, whatever it is. So I think, yeah, like they're not going to entirely replace humans with robots yet. And there's this need for those little jobs that people require that they just don't want to do, they can't do, they don't have the time for. So I'm very humbled every day. I want to do really well. And so, yeah, I think that that's a really good lesson to impart on my kids. Is like, it doesn't matter what you do, you want to be able to develop good communication with others, like your schedulers, your employers, and of course the clients. And you want to have good communication with yourself, because you want to make sure that you're not beating yourself up, that, yeah, you have like the most menial job ever, and yet it's awesome because it pays every week. I'm not having to go out and get the clients, do the marketing, do any of the business side. Really, I have to just file my taxes as a contractor. They reimburse me for bags. I tabulate my gas and my mileage and hope to write off as much of my other expenses as possible, my cleaning supplies, whatever. But it's nice. It's nice having customers run out and offer me cash tips and people texting me thank yous. That connection with people is still there, and yet it's limited. So it's not like I'm working at a coffee shop waiting for customers and then dealing with grumpy people. Usually the people I'm working with are very grateful that I'm doing this crappy job. So anyway, I'm just really reflecting on my fortune, and unfortunately, I don't get to be with my dad for his birthday, but I'm thinking about him, and I wanted to check in with y'all sooner than later because I've been really busy, but I should be able to do these quick hellos once in a while and get things out there. So thank you so much. Love you. Bye.